Well, I think this should come with a trigger warning as well. So you are about to listen to something from the national broadcaster. Now, it could be anything really, and this warning or trigger warning would remain the same. You may become morbidly depressed just even upon hearing the first three words of any RTE program. So keep that in mind. You will feel at some stage that you just may be better off ending it all now. But we're here to guide you through the darkness and find the light within this uber dark material that RTE produces hour upon hour of every fucking minute of the day almost at this stage. So we're going to go into the belly of the beast, and this helps us understand the people we're dealing with. There's a darkness. You just need to smoke a lot of weed to see it. So be warned, forewarned that this is dark material. Even in ways you may not comprehend. You'll feel it. You'll just know. There's a knowing about it. It could be humming these people, and it still is. There's a deep, horrifying darkness to every fucking syllable that's uttered by these people. So be forewarned. You may want to, I don't know, bless yourself, draw a fucking salt circle around yourself to protect you. Something. Do something. Anything for some protection before you actually listen to this awfulness that's celebrated almost weekly now by RTE and its cronies.
So, no need for any more of a preface, no? We just dive in?
Just dive in because,
All right.
it is what it is.
Okay, here we go.
A new cafe at the iconic Dúnlíde Baths in Dublin is hoping to lead the way in helping those with Down syndrome gain better access to the workforce. 90% of those with Down syndrome in Ireland are not in paid employment. But the Happy Out Together Academy Cafe opened its doors just last week.
Happy Out.
And young adults with Down
Stop
syndrome are...
that needs comment in and of itself. Like, happy out. I didn't hear that. I've never heard that term before I left Dublin.
Okay.
It seems to be a country thing. Maybe I don't know. Maybe in some parts of Dublin, but I think I did. I think it meant something sexual when I was growing up. That if you had your dick out, you were happy out. But it just means you're generally happy, doesn't it? Like everything's wonderful, everything is great. So sure,
I think so.
Sure, how are you doing, Bridget? Sure, happy out. Happy out. Which could mean anything really. It could mean so it's never been darker, really. But I can't bring myself to share it with you at all because I'm emotionally crippled.
Yeah, we call that speaking Irish, by the way.
Yeah. So happy out. So here these poor unfortunate people, the Down syndrome community. Why they don't get their own D in the LBTQ plus I. I think they deserve a letter. Something like so. There's all these people who seemingly care about them so much, but there doesn't seem to be a strong movement out there.
No, just efforts to get them to work.
Get them work. Put them to fucking work, like,
not to keep them company. Help them explore any possible talents they have. Oh no, just gainful employment.
Yeah, what more could you want? That is that's the goal, the ultimate goal of human experience. Their work. Yeah. Get to work.
And look, we're going through rough times. We have all of these Ukrainians to look after. Like we can't be, dealing with you. Just go work in a fucking cafe, will you?
Yeah. We've looked at your fucking CV. We've been over your skill set. We've been training you now for 4 fucking years. You are ready to bring a cup and saucer from 10 feet across the room to a table. You can do it. We believe in you, Jeremy. You can do this. You are ready. We fucking got you special runners with the Velcro straps so you don't keep tripping over your laces. You are ready. The cafe opens in 2 days. We've been practicing this day and fucking night. You only dropped one rubber cup in the last week. And you caught it before it hit the ground. So there was no spillage. You are ready. We believe in you. You've been practicing your speech for months on end. You've lost weight in your bottom lip. You've been practicing so much. You are more than ready. You may stumble to begin with, but it's just a confidence issue. This is your dream, Jeremy. For years you've been telling me every fucking day, every moment of the day almost, about your dream to serve middle-aged women with a guilt complex coffee and other hot beverages so they can feel good about themselves as they spend €8 on a latte and look at you patronising me thinking, thank God I didn't have that fucking child at 39. Say what they want about that referendum, but thank fucking God.
Oh, okay. Come on, let's get into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Among those greeting customers, we sent our reporter Barry Lenehan to find out more.
Welcome to Happy Hour Cafe.
Is that the reporter? Good on you, RTE. Fair fucking play. That's a step up at least. You're fucking hiring Down syndrome reporters. Good fucking job. Good fucking job. Putting your fucking money where your mouth is, huh? Maybe that new fucking Director General RTE is a good guy after all. I look forward to the new Ryan Tuberty show, the Late Late Show, the Past My Bedtime show, hosted by your Down syndrome host, Jeremy.
Oh my God, we have to have this Down syndrome host of the Late Late Show. I mean, that's there's nowhere else for the show to go, really, when you think about it.
No, we're fucking doomed, man. In the end days, we're in the end of minutes. It's not even end days, it's end minute time. This is something to look forward to.
All right, come on, let's go back. I want to hear that opening again, though. I mean, it sounds like it's not real. It's like the background noise of Coronation Street or something. It just doesn't sound right.
Sounds like something I put together in a bedroom.
All right.
Welcome to Happy Hour Cafe. Do you want latte or coffee?
Charlie O'Reilly and Kim Williams welcoming customers to the new Happy Out Together Academy Cafe in the old Dunleary Baths.
Welcome to...
Wait, who's worse at speaking? I have to hear him say Academy again because I can't even...
Academy Cafe in the old Dunleary Baths.
Welcome to...
Academy Cafe, new Happy Out Together Academy Cafe
Academy.
in the old Dunleary Baths.
Welcome to Happy Out. They have great coffees and lattes.
Ready to fight this bitch.
and
What
ice.
do you fucking want? She's squaring up to me in some sort of karate contest. Make me flinch, like, what's up, bitch? What the fuck? Get away from me. I ain't got no money. Leave me alone.
Americanos and also ice chocolate.
The cafe is situated in a historic pavilion building dating back to 1843. It opened last week and it's creating new pages of history, a first-of-its-kind cafe with young adults with Down syndrome among those serving the coffee. It's the culmination of a lot of work.
The reason we came about is because 90% of adults with Down syndrome in Ireland aren't employed. So I think that was...
Lucky fuckers.
What's exactly? What's with fucking media these days repeating things? We got that in the Redux article, where things had to be repeated twice and thrice, and we already know. We get it. Yes,
Yeah,
90% of them are unemployed. Wow, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. You have to, like, it's repetition. You know, it's how hypnotic trances work. Just repetition, 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 repetition. And probably, you know, given their view of people, they probably think people can't hold a thought for more than 10 seconds. And they probably can't hold the thought for more than 10 seconds either. And I don't know how well journalists are trained, even. When I was younger, I was going to do post-leaving cert studies in journalism, and then from there go on to a program in Trinity College. But I didn't do that. I went and studied computer programming and realized, you know, I've no business studying computer programming because I'm fucking mathematically dumb, really. So yeah, but beyond that initial taster, you know, I don't fucking know what the training is like for a journalist. I have this feeling that there shouldn't be training for a journalist. You know, it should be something that emerges naturally in a person. You know, they could pick up some, you know, writing skills through practice along the way. I don't think it's something you should be trained for.
Well, we don't train authors to write fiction, so yeah. I mean, look, you kind of have to get the pyramid right, where you start off with, you know, a dog bit a man on Tuesday who's now in hospital. That's your headline. And then you fill in the details from there. Not a man is in hospital on Tuesday. Well, why? And then, like, all the way down the article is, oh, he was bitten by a dog. But even with all that training, they still do that shit. So it's worthless.
It's just some routine, some habit they got into and can't get out of now. Like, once somebody popularizes the format, they're just going to copy that fucking endlessly.
Pretty much.
All right, let's carry on.
Really the spearhead.
Madeleine Regan works for the Together Academy. The organisation was founded in 2021 by Therese Coveney and Kathy Smith to provide training and support to adults with Down syndrome. It developed a hospitality and culinary course with the help of the Education and Training Board.
And it's a QQI Level 3 certified programme in
Wow,
culinary
Level
skills
3.
and employment. Together Academy came about because parents really wanted a brighter future for their children and the young adults with Down syndrome. So that's why we opened our doors.
The parents wanted rid of their children. That's what was going on there.
That's it. They want something for them to do. Get them out of the fucking house. You know, I can't stand this anymore. If I have to clean up drool off the fucking leg of the chair one more fucking night, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But no, you obviously want something for it. But this isn't great, you know. It's like, you know, come on. It's you know. I know that people think there's honour in menial work. There's not. There's just not. That's something people tell people involved in menial work. So, you know, to make them feel okay. And, you know.
There's something to it, though. You know, like, to go back to the simple life if you feel that life has become too complicated. You know, sell your business and then go be a window cleaner. And life is simple then. You have dirty window, you wash window, clean window. Move on to the next. But this is shit. They could, I don't know, train them in media, you know, get them to put together a TV show or something. And then, you know, look, this is the Down syndrome show on RTE, and people can enjoy what these people have created. But no, they're in some fucking cafe. I'm not going to go there. There's a cafe like this in my town, I'm not going there because it's bad enough crossing one on a street. I don't want to go into a building full of them. Your characterization earlier was absolutely correct. Middle-aged women with a guilt complex is pretty much what we're talking about here.
Yeah, we have disdain for these people. There's no guilt. I don't want to be bothered with this. These people deserve better. Kept out of sight. Oh, I long for COVID again. There's no handicapped people on the streets, or old people for that matter. It was a beautiful time. Of, just youthfulness everywhere, hiding behind curtains, terrified to leave the house, praying for the boosters to arrive, for the blockade to end in China, so we can get those containers back on the high seas and have all sorts of juicy goodness delivered for injection. People queued for weeks waiting for that. God bless them. Yeah, so, I am an advocate for Down syndrome people.
Yeah.
As the listeners may know, my mother, God rest her soul, was 1/16th Down syndrome. So it's something that's close to home to me. She was never forced into labour. I think there were laws against that back then. No matter how well you dress it up, these poor fucking people are being taken advantage of. I doubt the people who run the cafe are, they're not taking a wage, or they're taking a minimum wage, and that's to be expected. But I get it. There is a level of independence that comes with one having their own money. But we're not talking about just some average guy who needs a fucking job, or people don't even need a job per se. It seems to be the cure-all for everything, because at the end of it you have some money that enables you to buy goods and service. Okay, yeah, we get it, we understand. But these people are Down syndrome, and that used to be seen as something special. They're called special children. Before special needs became a derogatory term. I don't know when it did, but people started complaining. Oh, well, that's not really the friendliest language you can use. In Irish culture, people who are handicapped, especially children, were considered almost, otherworldly or saintly, something beautiful to behold, because there's an innocence that's retained and an honestness and, all that stuff that enriches the human soul. And to cram that into just bringing coffee to fucking people. Come on. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, if you told those kids to fucking, listen here, walk over there into the sea with this sieve and sieve it there for half an hour and get me a fucking pound of salt, they'd stay there all day. They wouldn't question it. It's like, okay. I'm like, I'm cold now. Doesn't matter if you got any fucking salt yet. Oh, for fuck's sake. Where's you haven't even got one grain? But the ocean's so big. Okay, here's a lollipop. Keep going. Thank you. And off they fucking go, They don't know any better. But they do deserve to be respected.
A little more dignity than that.
Yes,
yeah.
Please.
Excuse me. A few months ago, we covered a fella who was put to work in a Specsavers selling glasses to people.
Yeah.
This is bullshit, man. Nobody wants to do that. Not even people with mental issues want to do that.
Yeah, because, most of us unfortunates have to, swallow our pride and go work. There's very few guys, oh my God, this is my fucking dream. I can't believe this is happening, and they're paying it for me. But for most people, it's like, ugh, fuck, I have to go do this same shit again for a particular amount of time to get money. And that's it, there's no, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm Catholic at heart, that, I'm not buying the whole fucking work your ass off to get into heaven. I tend to, like most people, I tend to do what I like. You bite your tongue and do some unpleasant shit. You just have to do it because it's part of the society you live in, but not for these guys. They should be giving the best, ask them, what is your fucking dream? I've never heard anyone say, I want to fucking, I want to bus tables as a dream. Even a fucking retard. Someone whose faculties aren't there. They never. Well, my highest ambition in life is to fucking bring coffee from a counter to someone's table, or carry a fucking plate, or clean a plate, or I don't know. Like they said they have a culinary course. Like what are they making sandwiches? Can you stand there like and leave them by the fucking deep fryer or something like that? You can't.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't. So these people need to be, ask them, what's your actual dream? Like you said earlier, like a journalist. Like that would be fucking great. If that was one of the dreams, well then you can basically put them into the company of really excellent journalists. We'd have to import them in at the minute, I'm afraid to say. Find some first, and then see if we can get them to mentor these poor people. I'm sure people would be happy to do that. There'd be some investment, because this cafe isn't running on its own steam. There's got to be a lot of donations behind it, and government money, taxpayer money, call it what you fucking want. It's got to be there. I didn't look into it, but it would probably take 5 minutes and we'd find out, okay, well, there's different funding coming in. And that's great, like, because you can't just have these poor people just, rotting away in their fucking houses. And that's got to be a massive stress for their parents, actually, when shit talking aside. It's got to be that's your life. You've given your whole life to the care of this person, and it becomes exhausting, because you can't just, go away for a week and leave that person at home to look after themselves, because they're not generally not capable enough to do that. So it can be very exhausting for parents. And shit talk aside, everybody can, sympathize or empathize with that. But we want something more for Down syndrome people. So, into the professions like that, if that's what they want, maybe skydiving, or to be a race car driver or something like that. But we've said it before, give them real fucking experiences. Or the journalist. That's easy. That's not a lot of fucking money. You just buy an oversized fucking keyboard, so their big fat fucking fingers don't mash up the keys on a normal keyboard. And that's it. They have AI. So they can just type in, very slowly, write me a story about Irish lesbian police officers. And it's going to be 90 to 95% better than anything that's out there at the moment. And then fame and accolades would follow. But we can't have this nonsense of putting them into menial jobs. That's where the foreigners should be going if they're going to stay here. Like they're taking up those precious jobs. But they don't need to be put to work. It's embarrassing. It's cruel. It wasn't so long ago that it was considered an awful thing to do, to force people into labour that can't really decide for themselves. It was an affront to human nature when you talk about, you'd say, that person's so bad that they're putting the fucking handicapped and disabled to work. You should just let them be. You should look after these type of people. It's not a bad use of taxpayer money, is to, actually help out those who are less fortunate and don't actually have the real opportunities to achieve what they may want to achieve. And it could be something simple, like I said, to be a race car driver for a day or something like that. Isn't that something we should fucking invest our money in?
Yeah.
Yeah, then we can have people from fucking Africa pretending to be Down syndrome. That'd just be much funnier than pretending to be Ukrainian. Give the Down syndrome people houses and, extortionate levels of social welfare, race cars, everything they fucking want. And then we can sit back and giggle as, 3 Somalis and 2 Albanians kill off the plane with their faces all fucking scrunched up and pretending to be Down syndrome. Like, I would love that. I'm painting my utopia is becoming a reality as we speak. Leave the Down syndrome kids alone. Initially, take them out of work, and let's make their fucking dreams come true. Let's fix it for the Down syndrome people, and not in the Jimmy Savile way, in the real, actual way. Let's fix it for the Down syndrome kids. And of course,
definitely.
These are kids, aren't they, as well?
Well, I mean,
it's hard to tell.
They were all kids at one point, anyway, and maybe the work should have started back then.
Toughen them up. Rid of that flab.
So While you were on your rant there, I thought I'd look up to see how they are funded, and
Okay.
I, the bottom of their webpage says the Together Academy is an initiative of the Down Syndrome Centre. So I go to the Down Syndrome Centre, and it seems that it is made by people who probably are Down syndrome, because I go to the help page or the about page, go to annual reports and the drop down menu, and I'm just brought to the about page, so I have to fucking scroll through shit. And they have a section, our ambassadors, two twat looking motherfuckers, Gina Daly and Gordon Lamour.
Gino, is it Gino? Who is it?
Gina Daly.
Gina,
Yeah.
okay.
Instagram influencer, author. And actually, Jordan Larmour. Yeah, Jordan Larmour, weird name, is Leinster IRFU player. So he's a rugby player.
Okay.
That's cool. So then I scroll down and, oh, it's the ambassadors section. Again, doubled over. But, you know, in case you missed it the first time. And then right down at the bottom of this page, annual reports. Report 2022 and report 2021. And there's links under both that say read here. I click on read here, and then just this, what appears beneath is text here. And I click on the other one, text. So they don't even put in the what they should have put in, which is their annual reports. There's no annual reports.
They're not
the
published.
No.
They're in breach of their own guidelines. Lovely. Okay, that's it. Reporting them in the morning. Make good use of the guards.
Get them shut down.
Yeah, exactly. There's a popular movement if ever there was one. I want funding for the Down syndrome people shut down now. Too much money is being wasted. But it's not. It's just being put to poor fucking use.
Yeah.
This is not the way to do it or to encourage
No.
fucking Down syndrome people or make them feel part of the community. It's rubbernecking really is what it is. Like, you know, going into the Down syndrome cafe. It's like, oh, I know what we should do, you know. Been really tiring of all those passe cafes in the city centre. I think it's about time. I lived up to my own ideals, and I'm now going to Dunlira, the old baths, to you know, support those poor unfortunate people with Down syndrome who I wouldn't normally talk to, but it would make a great Instagram snap, and maybe a new profile on my Facebook. I've been tiring of the Ukrainian flag of late. Everyone's jumping on that bandwagon, so I think I'll put a Down syndrome flag in my bio. Yeah, because you know, if you're going for a coffee or a cup of tea, you just want to go in and have a coffee and a cup of tea. It's you know, it's awkward. But you know, look, it's hard enough dealing with fucking waitresses. You know, one when they're actually Irish, because it's like, okay, you know, it's very simple. This is what I want. Bring it to me, and I will give you money. And that's really it. If you most days, you know, of course you're pleasant, like, hi, how are you? Yeah, it's great. Okay, what do you have? La 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 la. They're great. Okay, I've got an hour, and then I'm back to fucking work again. But if you're greeted by someone with Down syndrome at the door, you know, it just throws you off immediately. It's like, oh fuck, what the fuck is this like? Especially if you don't know you're walking in. It's like walking into a gay bar, you know. It's like, hang on a minute, there's something off here. And then you have to, you know, because most people don't know how to interact with somebody with disabilities. It's not something that happens generally, because you either avoid them because you know you don't know how to deal with that situation. You don't come across as patronizing, where you start mimicking the way they talk to you, and you repeat it back, like, and you know, they end up telling you, well, do you think I got Down fucking syndrome or something? And you have to say, yes, you do. I thought that was how we communicate. It's like talking to a foreigner. You slow down your speech and you increase the volume at which you would normally talk. You end up shouting at some poor kid with Down syndrome. So people don't want that. You just want to go into the cafe, sit down, have your food, enjoy it. Hopefully the waitress or waiter is good looking. That always makes it more pleasant. It's not very appetizing to have some fucking, I don't know, what troll-like fucking Delta slobber all over your table as you're trying to order your food. It's just not appetizing. I'm such a horrible fucking person. But I've good intentions. Stick with me. It's not, you know, it's not where they belong. The people who belong in there are like Brazilians, good-looking fucking 20-year-old Brazilian women. Sorry, man, I trampled over what you
No,
said.
no. I'm just agreeing with you that this is a dungeon that they're being kept in. People aren't going there, and I wonder, with the passage of time, will they be able to stay open? Shall we keep listening? Because
Yes, let's listen to this.
we were making good time until just now.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll get there.
Adults, they get that qualification that helps them enter the workforce then.
Gets them ready for the workforce.
Paula Doherty also works for the Together.
What's that German slogan that was over the... which concentration camp was it?
Dachau, isn't
Dachau.
it?
Yeah.
Work
Shit.
will set you free.
Yeah. I wish I had good German. It would be comically placed right now.
Yeah,
But that's
on the
it.
tip of my fucking tongue as well. What is it
Yeah.
actually in German? The computer will probably shut down now when I type this into Google. There we go. Yeah, Arbeit macht frei.
Yes, there we go.
Arbeit macht frei. Yes, work will indeed set you free. Like fuck it will.
But
Trap
what's
you in.
this? It's the same fucking thing. It's just dressed up in nice words.
Yeah, of course. Like you're going to entice people in with fucking pictures of trains and malnutrition and gas chambers. It's only a select few who are into that. It's a very select few, and they generally tend to stay quiet in the shadows. Yeah, it's much more attractive if you gussy it up, present it as like holiday homes, unlimited travel. Even how you dress a job in a cafe up is beyond fucking me. But that's the belief that work. It's all about work. That's what fucking straighten you out, nigger. Just give you a job. Fucking sweat like a nigger. That's what the academy should be called. Sweat like a nigger academy. Let's be honest about it. Like it's not bad enough. Like you want to see nigger sweat, but you want to see Down syndrome kids sweat. They just do that getting off the chair. That's a fucking monumental effort. Right there. I have no idea if that's true, but it sounds true.
Funny.
That it's yeah, exactly. Like this sweaty Down syndrome kids slipping everywhere. Every move is just exhausting. Chafing and stinking the place up, and especially in the food environment as well. That's a health and safety fucking risk right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
insurance-
buy it. I wouldn't buy a sandwich here.
No.
No. They'd be picking their nose and then touching the bread and
Yeah, scratching their arse and sniffing their
sneezing.
fingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see a down syndrome person sneeze? It's fucking terrible. Like it's just fucking gels flapping in the wind.
Oh,
4
we're
minutes for the
going to
body
hell.
to stop shaking. Yeah, and then you have to eat it because you don't want to upset them as well. It's like, ugh.
Oh, Jesus.
Why are you not eating the sandwich? Sorry, I beg your pardon. A what? Sandwich. A what? Sorry, could you get your manager, please? Sorry, this person's trying to say something to me. Can you translate for me? Oh, for fuck's sake, you're fucking Down syndrome too. Jesus Christ. Is there a normal person in the building I could talk to, please? 1-star review. Staff was incredibly rude. Sneezed on the food. His pants were down around his ankles for most of the visit.
All right, let's go.
Together Academy.
So we network with businesses. Once we meet up with businesses or they contact us, we look at paid employment. And often that might start in a work experience or an internship.
I love
and
it.
that gives the employer
Hello,
a chance
looking
to
for a
see what
Down
our young
syndrome
adults
boy.
are like. And it gives our... So we network with businesses. Once we meet up with businesses or they contact us, we look at paid employment. And often that might start in a work experience or an internship. And that gives...
Wait, paid employment as opposed to just...
Or an internship.
Yeah,
Yes.
which is not paid employment.
No,
Yeah.
it's
No.
an or. If you're lucky, if you're a good boy, well, I mean, might give you a shiny trinket at the end of the week. Hello, is that a special ice cream academy? Yes, it is. Hi, how are you? I saw it on your website. I saw a picture of a vanilla ice cream with a broken cone. I think you might know what I'm after. Yes, we have a wonderful new Down syndrome boy who just came in yesterday. 2 previous owners, very little mileage. Loves coffee, lattes, iced chocolate drinks. Very energetic and short-term memory terrible. It's ideal, really. When can you take him? I'll be over on Sunday morning. Dark fucking people.
Yep, really.
the
Paid
employer a
employment.
chance to see what our young adults are like, and it gives our student good experience to see, is this what I really want? Part of what we do in the employment team is we liaise with the employer. So we do some training, we check out the environment, we make sure it's fit for purpose. And then we look at potential job roles. We look at the job, we break it down into tasks, and we make it work ready for our student.
Why hospitality?
We wanted to start with an
That guy's
area that was
editing
very...
his questions. Listen to go back there again. He's had someone else do. He's sent an intern to interview these people. He's back in his fucking house, and like late at night, last minute, he's just editing in questions over the fucking questions that the intern has asked when they went out to Dunleary bats. Nobody calls it Dunleary. It's Dun fucking Leary. Jesus fucking Christ, like. You lazy fuck.
Hospitality.
We wanted to start with an area that was very close. We look at the job, we break it down into tasks, and we make it work ready for our student.
Why hospitality?
We wanted to start with
An edit.
That was a rough cut, man.
Yeah. He's doing it on his phone. Oh dear fucking god. Yeah. So what's this bitch thing that they train them? They look after them, they groom them, and then train them for the employer. How wonderful. Let's continue with our talking.
ready for our student.
Why hospitality?
We wanted to start with an area that was very inclusive, and the hospitality was a good fit. And we have a number
It's
of
not
guys
inclusive.
out there.
Anyone could fucking do it. That's why it's inclusive, because it's nothing else they can fucking do. In the world of paid employment, it's like, here's some crayons, give us a hand with the fucking architecture over here. You don't understand this building. It's fucking neoclassical up to this point, and then it turns into a giant squiggle that looks like a deformed Mickey Mouse head. What the fuck is going on here? Why is there a fridge in the bathroom? What the fuck is happening? And all that was, we had that intern that time. Didn't give him any money in the end. Made everybody feel good about themselves for a couple of weeks until they start finding giant turds in the waste paper baskets underneath the desks. Didn't work out.
Oh, you're killing me.
Working in hospitality, and they bring something to a team, and I think that's really important for a potential employer to know.
I think one thing that we've seen over and over again is the young adults in our programme really want to work, earning their own money. It means being independent, it means getting to and from work, it means building a life for themselves. So I guess we sit here and we're talking about a coffee shop, but we're really actually talking about a way forward for young people with Down syndrome and any intellectual disability or physical disability.
Yeah, fuck it, baby, let's go. Put them all to fucking work. Fuck it, we found the solution. Work camps, fucking work camps. All our problems will be over. I don't know, why didn't it come to me fucking sooner? Why didn't it come to me sooner? We won't have to look at them. We won't see them anywhere. We can train them to be normal people, and then they'll be cured, and then we can all be fucking happy. Yeah, not just the Down syndrome, every fucking body. This is the answer to everything. Trained employment. Give them a job. Keep them fucking happy. Keep them moving. Like, especially the old fucking handicaps and the cripples here. Terrible. These people are pure fucking evil. Leave the poor fucking guys alone, please.
Really?
Come on. See the light. Okay.
Young adults with Down syndrome have been honing their hospitality and culinary skills at Together Academy over the last 2 years.
I swear, that's not real cafe sound. There's not like 100 fucking people in that fucking cafe. That's just something that this guy pulled off of a free sound effects website.
Exactly. Yeah, we do it here. We recognise it. We do it better as well, which is worrying.
But what we do is fucking parody.
I know. Yeah.
This guy is fucking putting it up as if it's, yeah, you're immersive. You're with us in the cafe. Oh, bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, man. I hate these people.
11 are now joining the workforce at the new Happy Out Cafe in Dunleary alongside 12 other staff.
Came in, we brought a mobile coffee unit in, did barista training, gave them a kind of rundown of why specialty coffee, why the coffee's better, and kind of a proper coffee lecture, and we tried to break down the training into 3 words so it was more memorable.
Brian Hanratty is the owner of
Oh my god, that condescending prick. Even if that is true, why do you need to say it?
Oh, I hadn't heard that bit yet. Oh my god. Fucking hell, I thought I was cruel. Jesus Christ. Oh, that poor man. I can see the lectures now. Like weeks upon weeks, you know. Coffee. You take the beans, you put them into the grinder. You grind it, then you pour it out. John. Stop beating your shit. I told you fucking 7 or 8 times already. We can't do that. You need to go to the toilet. Okay, out you go. Now, so we take the coffee. Excuse me. I need to go time to what coffee? And just hours upon hours of this shit. And they just came through like this is fucking pointless. That they're just not going to fucking get it. No matter what we do.
Right. We're just going to have to bring in 12 real people to do the job.
Keep an eye on them. Yeah. I mean, just make it easy for make it fucking easy, but condense this training down as fucking, I don't know, maybe a sentence. Like, no, that's too much. 3 fucking words. Right? So it's like, sit fucking down. That's what they broke it down. It's like, I've had enough of you fucking cunts. You're driving me insane. Here's the training. Here's the fucking lecture, okay? Now write this fucking down in case you forget about it. 3 simple fucking words. When I say them, this is what you do. This is all you need to know. Sit fucking down. And I go, okay. Okay. And that's all they have to do. And I'm sure we'll send a spy in there. I'll maybe get some hidden cameras in there. I'm sure those poor Down syndrome kids are being fucked up in there like that. Just sat in the corner. I was like, sit down, sit fucking down. They're not fucking coffee beans. That's fucking rat's feces. Fucking dummy. Like, what are you doing? You're going to kill somebody. Stop licking the sausages. Jesus fucking Christ. Sit fucking down.
Oh no.
3 fucking words. Jesus Christ.
Can we please go back and hear that again?
Yeah.
Came in, we brought
hospitality and culinary skills at Together Academy over the last 2 years. 11 are now joining the workforce at the new Happy Out Cafe in Dunleary alongside 12 other staff.
So, more than one regular person for every Down syndrome person. I mean, wow. I mean, that tells you all you need to know.
Yeah.
Came in, we brought a mobile coffee unit in, did barista training, gave them a kind of rundown of why specialty coffee, why the coffee's better, and kind of a proper coffee lecture, and we tried to break down the training into 3 words so it was more memorable.
Brian Hanrat.
More memorable? Too much, 2 words. I like coffee. All you gotta remember, I love coffee.
God.
3 fucking words. Jesus Christ. What level of memory do you have to have? Like, that's more memorable than what was happening beforehand. Like, I like coffee a lot. What was it again? I coffee like. Okay. I love coffee. Wow. They must have teleprompters in the cafe so they know what to say when the people come in. They can only retain 3 fucking words at a time. That's pretty rough. Like,
Okay.
That was a waste of time, all that training. Months training these people. Brought in a fucking special mobile barista training unit. They retained nothing. Fucking nothing. You couldn't even tell the difference between salt and sugar. Yeah. Disappointments.
Well, I wouldn't rag on people for Down syndrome or anyone for mixing up salt and sugar.
They're putting up a resistance movement. That's what's happening here. These are no dummies. This is their protest. Pretending not to listen to the lectures. It's like they're talking to each other, and they get a break if they let them have breaks. They talk with each other like, these guys think we're fucking stupid. Like, just because I look like a fucking some sort of puppy. But we all know, like, we're not fucking stupid. We know these cunts look down on us. I know nothing, right? I'm gonna pretend that I have an itchy ass all day, and I'm not really gonna scratch my ass, but I'm gonna stretch over to you and get you to sniff my finger, and then bring it to his attention, like, and we'll make him feel guilty. Like, let's ham it up. Like, fuck this guy. He thinks we're retards. It's a cup of fucking coffee. Everyone knows how to make coffee, for fuck's sake. I'm like, what a cunt. These people need to be freed. I'm going to Dunleary and I'm going to free these poor, unfortunate people. Just put them on a boat and just fucking push them out to sea. Good luck. Write me. Let me know where you land. Sit fucking down. Don't rock that boat too much. I don't want that on my fucking conscience. They float anyway, like, so they're fairly buoyant. Flamboyant. There you go. Jeez.
Oh, God help us. Can we go now?
Yes, please.
Hanratty is the owner of Happy Out. He has 2 other shops in Dublin and struck up a relationship with the Together Academy through their training cafe at Wanderers Rugby Club.
I wanted Dunleary to be one of the best coffee shops in Ireland or the world. Everything's so global, and I don't think that's trying to be too boisterous. The building deserves it's an iconic building, and what we're trying to do can't just be another coffee shop. We're not doing this to just be...
So I'm going to Paris for my coffee today. It's an international affair now, like global coffee drinking, going global. It's viral.
He's such a business head.
Right. To just be providing an inclusive cafe. I want this to be one of the best cafes in Dublin, definitely, and if not Ireland or anywhere. Any tourist comes to Ireland, I want them to come to Happy Out and Together Academy and see that the quality is as good as anywhere else they'll find. We're trying very hard to make it seamless, to prove that it can be done. It's great. When you walk in, you see the guys walking around serving tables.
My coffee is so good, so rare a blend that even a retard can't fuck it up. How good our coffee is. Better than all of you, and we're working with fucking retards. Ha 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 ha. Fuck you, peasants.
Tables,
I'm the
chatting
coffee
customers.
king.
It's just such a great vibe, environment.
The guys from the academy, they love meeting the customers and having a bit of crack as well.
All of them have such a good personality, and they kind of are quite suited for it. They love chatting away to people. They're really proud of what they're doing right now. You can see there's a purpose when they come into work. They're coming to work and they're ready to go.
2 academy graduates and 4 other.
Don't talk back. No fucking idea what's going on. We don't have to pay them. Just give them praise and scraps, and they fucking love it. They come back smiling every day.
I had this dystopian vision when you were talking about the camps, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if it was kind of like a Brave New World deal where, you know, just kind of have children be born and then raise them, but with genetic altering, where basically we genetically modify children in the womb to be Down syndrome. And then, like, perfect workers. They're just delighted to be anywhere doing anything at all.
Yeah, deltas, you know, maybe put some alcohol into the bloodstream of the pregnant mother. see what happens.
Oh no!
I don't know, so alcohol surrogate. Get a couple of deltas, epsilons.
Like millions of Down syndrome people in camps doing all the menial labor, and nobody has to feel guilty because, you know, they don't look human, really.
Yeah.
And they're always happy. So, like, you know,
we've been primed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been primed for this. All those Disney movies, the fucking Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That's what that's about, right fucking there. So they just dress them up as fucking dwarfs, the Down syndrome people, make them not look so menacing. And then, you know, just fucking hi-ho, hey, hi-ho, it's off to work we go. Millions of them marching down the street in the morning, you know, whistling, do, hi-ho, it's off to work we go. It's wonderful, like, what a fucking vision. Have a million man Down syndrome march every morning, just happily going to work. It's a lot of coffee, mind you. Having millions of Down syndrome people working cafes. We're going to need to start drinking more coffee, a lot more coffee. Maybe that's why they're bringing the refugees in now. So there'll be work for the Down syndrome people. But we know that's a fantasy because, unfortunately, most people don't want to have Down syndrome children. And I have a feeling that, you know, they might be telling women that, you know, your child is Down syndrome, you really should abort it immediately. Do you drink coffee? Yes. Well, you know, maybe you don't need to abort it after all, because there's this wonderful cafe out in Dundee. I was out there the other day, minding my own business, thanking the Lord for the abortion laws, and lo and behold, what did I come across? But an amazing cafe, mostly run by retards. And this coffee was so amazing that they didn't fuck it up. It's truly amazing. The owner should be proud. He should fucking be held aloft and championed through the streets of Dublin for coming up with an ingenious idea of slave labour and putting the unfortunate disabled kids to work. And from a marketing perspective, it's genius because it ticks all the boxes. Inclusivity, community, sustainability, because, you know, once they pass on, they don't have a very long lifespan. Maybe got 4 years at most in the restaurant industry. But there's a healthy stream of new people coming through. Granted, it takes 2 years to train them, apparently, to fucking bring coffee to a table. But yeah, you know, it's a bright enterprise. It's a social enterprise, of course. Those wonderful social enterprises that pop up around us everywhere, and it's all primarily based through work. Work will set you free, because that's the belief that, you know, with enough money, and these people will become magically independent and buy into the whole social construct that they could never really comprehend at all, because really they just want to be, you know, loved and liked and do what their heart's desire is. I'd imagine, because, you know, like I said, my mother was only 1/16. Down syndrome, and I don't know, 132nd. I was going to say 132th. That would probably be more fitting. 132th Down syndrome. So I don't really know, but I do know that what it's like to be human and have those wants, and pretty much the same for the Down syndrome people. So I want their dreams to come true. Not to be servers in a fucking commercial enterprise that some guy has gone, you know what, this is a good business opportunity right fucking here. Being generous, and maybe he does care. But even still, it's okay. Well, if you do care, well, just fucking do it. You know, you don't really need media attention, do you? Unless you're struggling for money or something like that. But you have funding. So just if you're doing good work, well then just do it. But this whole idea of putting the people to work, it goes against the grain. You know, that's not the route to freedom. There might be some or financial independence that can be got through having money, but we don't need to do that to the poor Down syndrome people. You know, let's just give fucking money, enough money to carry out the dreams. Now, I'm not giving them anything, mind you, because you know, I deep down I have a true disdain for the handicapped. But just for the betterment of society in general, people should, you know, give generously to. Directly now to Down syndrome people, not to the fucking charities or to organizations, because they'll just, you know, they'll just fuck it up and make them work longer fucking hours. They're opening one of these cafes in every fucking county. God knows where it will end up. Just if you see a Down syndrome person on the road, you know, just if you have some extra money on you, just give it to them, and hope the police aren't around to need something fucking odd going on. Yeah, do something nice for a handicapped kid. You know, take them away from a weekend or something, or. You know, I don't fucking know. Bring them to a euthanasia camp. Something nice. Just as long as they don't have to work. It's undignified for a Down syndrome person.
Are we done with this, or are we continuing?
Let's play it fucking out.
Okay, we have like 4 minutes left.
Happy Out staff members work each shift. It's been a busy opening week for Charlie and Kim.
I like working for the house, make the coffee.
I like
Jesus.
coffees and also serving the people.
Do you like earning your own money?
Oh, yes, we do. I do buy for the gym, buy for the coffee with my friends, and cocktails as well.
I really.
Can you understand any of this?
Yeah, he likes the coffee. Okay. He likes the gym. He's spending money on the gym.
Okay.
And he likes the cocktails, apparently. Bit of a ladies' man. He likes the cocktails. I think this guy would say, you know, I like the bleach. I like the shampoo. I like the everything. Yeah, you don't know what he fucking likes. Of course he's going to say, do you like work? Well, no, actually, no. It was my original dream to be working here in a cafe, and I often reflect on what life would be like without Down syndrome. But unfortunately, you know, one doesn't have a say in one's life, really. And, but thank you for asking. And yes, I must draw attention. I feel like you're being slightly patronising. Please, can you treat me as a equal and not talk down to me in such a fashion? Greatly appreciated. So. What do you spend your money on? Guess. Sweeties and fucking bleach.
Oh, fuck. All right.
To get a house and also my own hot tub and my own gym.
You have to work very hard to get all that.
Yes, of course.
The training was hard, was it?
No. And I loved it.
I'm really happy here just
Three
to make
words.
me a coffee.
Loved it. Fucking loved it. Wish there was more.
Friends and proud of myself.
Do you like working with your friends?
Yes, I do, yeah.
I really love working.
Wait, why does he assume that they're his friends?
Because they're retards too. That's how it works. You're all friends. You know, by extension, you're a retard. Well, you must be fucking friends. Like you're both retarded. What more could you want in common?
What
Yeah,
a
you're
prick.
retarded. Yeah, it's intersectional retardation. Power to the retards. You know, one's retarded, we're all retarded.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, it's like the black people. It's like you all know each other, don't you? People are all the fucking same, aren't you? You fucking people, retards. Of course you know each other. Secret meetings, nighttime.
This person is loathsome. Jesus.
With them and also talking to the customers.
Was it difficult to find a job that suited you and your interests and your skills?
No, because I just...
So tell me, being a retard, how difficult was it for you to find work? Given your skills of, being able to walk from fucking here to there and back again, what kind of jobs were you turned down for? Please, don't be shy. Tell me about them all.
Of course it wasn't hard for her because other people did it for her. I mean, what kind of a condescending, fucking retarded question is that?
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate this fucking guy. This is the same mentality, right? The same fucking mentality that it reflected in the story we covered at the beginning of the show with those fucking cops in England busting into a family's house and tormenting a fucking 16-year-old autistic child. The same fucking attitude. Fuck them. Sorry, I triggered myself again.
You're okay.
Love working so much. And also colours as well. And I love
Colours.
What's your dream?
Let's go back there. She loves colours as well. She loves working so much and colours. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
All right, that's something less than Mike.
Oh,
As
wait.
I put my ear to the microphone again, as if that helps some fucking...
Dream job.
because I just love...
Your interests and your skills?
No, because I just love working so much. And also colours as well. And I loved it.
What's your...
Huh?
I don't know. She just... All I heard was she loved working so much and loves colours as well. Okay. Anyone else want to come up and colours?
This is it. I mean, what kind of a fucking response was he expecting?
Yeah, I know. Everyone knows what you're going to get.
He knows that this is going to be the result of asking that question. So why did he ask it? It's because he's a cynical fucking cunt.
Maybe he derives pleasure. This is a fucking this man. I've heard him a few times now on RTE. It's the same energy wherever he goes. I don't know. I think he's burnt out. Did we get his name at the beginning? We did. Didn't we? We'll have a look at this man's.
Barry Lenihan.
Okay, we'll have a look at his image at the end of this. So let's. How long have we got left now?
We have
3 minutes and 45 seconds.
We have 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Okay, right. Let's carry on.
Your dream job?
My dream job will be somewhere and acting. I just really want to write more songs and get my own albums and record in studio, be on TV.
What's your dream job?
She's been fucking drinking. This bitch is drinking on the job. She's fucking hammered. She's looking at her son to drink on the fucking... I want to be a movie star and singer and fucking albums and no studio recording. Fucking... time is it? Who are you?
Oh my god.
Fucking unreal.
Stop.
And get my own albums and record in studio, be on TV.
What's your dream job?
My dream job, I didn't work into the office in town. I love working in the office in town because I'm wearing like the smart, wearing the suits. I love to be business, doing like meetings. That's my dream. I want to get in my own place, get married and stuff. I want my own car, and we are proud of the Abbey House and really good business.
Those involved.
President of Uganda.
Oh, God.
Leo staring at his arse. Huh? What did you say? Sorry, I was lost there for a moment. Do you work out? I heard you mention you go to the gym a lot. It shows.
Now want to see similar initiatives across Ireland to help give more people with disabilities the prospect of paid employment.
It definitely brings a better atmosphere to any place. You know, definitely brings a great atmosphere to Dún Laoghaire. Give it a go. What we're trying to do is change perceptions.
Give it a go.
Give it a go. Hire a fucking retard. Fuck it. What have you got to lose? What have you got to accept the building? To get their hands on matches or something. We're not got nothing to lose. We train them, we fucking duct tape their hands so they can't get into mischief. Give them Coke in the morning, make great guard dogs. Oh, fucking hell. Why?
Oh, okay, power through. Come on, we're almost finished.
Similar initiatives across Ireland to help give more people with disabilities the prospect of paid employment.
It definitely brings a better atmosphere to any place. You know, definitely brings a great atmosphere to Dún Laoghaire. Give it a go. What we're trying to do is change perceptions and create that hope for parents of children with Down syndrome and other learning difficulties that there is a future, there is possibilities.
What's the hope going forward now?
It's maybe the first of its kind in terms of this joint commercial partnership that can be replicated in buildings across Ireland, in old kind of restoration sites or places that need that kind of community atmosphere. So, I mean, it would be great if we could have 50 of these dotted around Ireland. I think it's the start of something really meaningful, and it's the start of a real kind of paved pathway to employability, and that's really important for us.
If there was
It's
any
the
other area,
end of private enterprise in the restaurant sector or the cafe sector. Get your fucking wish there, darling. If you're going to have 50 subsidised cafes across the country, where does that leave the fucking independent? How does he compete with that? And there are rules there, sweetheart, that you might want to look up, or you can't displace existing businesses because you operate at an advantage, you know. But generally, people tire of these kind of novelties, though, and it's not the first one either. You mentioned there's one in your town.
Yeah, this is what I was going to say.
Similar ventures everywhere. It's not the first of its kind. It may be the first cafe. It's not even solely run by people with Down syndrome. It's, you know, they're just there for, I don't fucking know, decoration or something, or, you know, it's like a fucking some sort of odd carnival sideshow or something like that. Look at the fucking cars. Send them out on the unicycle and just crash onto the floor like a puddle of blood. Oh shit! Mop them up, Jamie.
And it's the arrogance of the people of Dublin. And no offense, Morgan. I know you're from Dublin, but it's a particular type of Dublin that has this arrogance of like, oh, we're the first ones that do anything of substance. No, actually, my town has a cafe that employs Down syndrome people. Have I went there? No, I even refused to walk down the alleyway that it's on.
Solid ground. Don't leave the house without a black light. See if there's any signs of Down syndrome dribbles on the path. Walk around them.
Yeah, I guess I could find it that way. You know, like slug trails.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's really, you know, put the foreigners to work, like in little flags, and they can map out the routes they've taken, so people know where to avoid, or chip them. Probably would be better. And you can have little apps like, you know, how to avoid a Downs app or something like that. You know, we're intent of exterminating them, you know, before they have a chance to be born. And so, you know, there's obviously a clear revulsion there. So we might want to know where they are. Like the COVID app, just repurpose the COVID app. You know, you've been in close contact with a Down syndrome person.
Please quarantine for 2 weeks.
Exactly. You infect someone else. No coffee for you. my friend, you're not coming in here without a COVID pass. And they were very compliant as well, the Down syndrome people. During COVID, I think they're still masking up now. Because, you could essentially tell them to put a nappy on their head, and they would, because, they don't have their wits about them, so it's not nice to take advantage of them and use them as cheap labour or free labour. It's not great. But at least be honest about it. Just say, look, they've nothing to fucking do. No one else gives a shit. So we've decided, listen, we're going to open this cafe. We couldn't do it as a commercial enterprise because it would die in its arse. Because it's very difficult to make money with a cafe, especially these days. It costs, an absolute fucking fortune to run the place, to pay the bills, and pay off the council for the services that they don't provide. It's just it's a nightmare. Most places have wound up, and we're only really left with a handful of multinational chain stores that are doing this now, and some people who are still hanging in there, but they have to charge €8 a fucking for a latte to make any sort of money whatsoever. So just be honest, okay, our business was failing. We thought this would be a good idea. I like the idea of helping kids out. It does give them something to do. It makes them feel part of something. Because beyond that, what is there really in a society that is based around fucking, work, and to a large extent your financial means will depend on the level of respect you get in the given community. And even as a social outlet, what is there for the Downs people? You can't keep them in a building forever and have them colouring fucking pictures of the guards endlessly. So you have to do something, and the best we can come up with is put them to fucking work. Good enough for the niggers, good enough for the fucking Down syndrome people. Like, we don't want these mischievous fuckers getting into trouble. What happens if they organise? What if they form a terrorist cell? Then what? There's going to be a fucking Down syndrome uprising. The first uprising well, it wouldn't be the first uprising of downtrodden people. These are just Down syndrome downtrodden people. So that would be wonderful. To see a brigade of suicide Down syndrome bombers just launching themselves into the wrong location every time, blowing up nothing but themselves.
1 minute left.
Okay.
That showed 90% of unemployment. It would be just horrendous, so we need to fix this. So for parents now moving forward to see that their children, their young adults, can get paid employment, can try to lead independent lives, to be like their brothers and sisters.
Give them to me, Mother.
They want to be like everybody else.
I think there's a step change coming.
I certainly hope so. And certainly a wave, and we're on that wave, so very happy to see that.
Thank you. Thank you, and good night.
That was Kim Williams there at the Happy Out Cafe in Dunleeda, and before her, Madeleine Regan and Paula Doherty of the Together Academy, ending Barry Lenehan's report and compliments already for the cafe on text to 51551 there last Saturday when there was a lot of pressure, but no bother to anyone there, welcoming and enthusiastic. Thank you, says one listener.
One.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah. God bless him. That's all I can fucking say.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. But I just feel awkward. And I feel sorry for the people who have to work in those environments if they're Down syndrome or have a disability. Because I have been to a couple of them, and it's like going to the zoo. It's like, oh well, yeah, it's nice to observe it, but you feel sorry for the inhabitants in the zoo, the monkeys behind the fucking perspex screen. And it's the same for those kind of people as well. It's, it's like, there's something wrong here. Something doesn't feel right. Yeah, and it's not the fact that I don't trust you with my coffee. There's something beyond that just, doesn't seem right. It feels like I should be serving you, It just doesn't feel like you should be serving me. That's not the type of...
You put the nail in the head there, or what? Sorry, what? What did I just say?
Nail on the head.
You hit the nail on the head.
There we go.
Yeah, I was mixing up my metaphors there. Yeah, that's it. It doesn't feel like a natural relationship at all. Yeah. However, if I knew that, say, there were Down syndrome people working in a slaughterhouse, I'd be fine with that because I don't have to look at it. It's okay. I'll eat the meat.
Yeah, you might be onto something there. Yeah, that actually fits better. Now that I think about it, I can see a Down syndrome guy in a fucking, a white abattoir worker's coat, white Wellingtons. Yeah, mostly covered up, so you don't have to see them.
With a bolt gun.
Yeah, just then, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. I love my job. Boom, I'm colouring. Boom. A guy could turn off though. Do you like working with your friend? Beep, 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 beep.
Happy Harmony in the chat says we need Down syndrome TDs.
Absolutely. Yeah. We need a new ruling class. Yeah. The last great hope for the proletariat to come to power will be to be ultimately ruled by retards. That mightn't be a bad thing because they wouldn't know what to do. They'd just be colouring like in the middle of Dáil era. Yeah, something's got to change. We need a change.
You're onto something there. Yeah. Because that government is best which governs least. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it will only be a matter of time. Don't trust me. Within 5 years, there will be at least one Down syndrome politician. There will have to be before we see this shit play out altogether. So it's going to happen.
I think I might go to that cafe after all and scout for the next TD for Galway South.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say, look, yeah, it's nice, but there's a better job. You could be a politician. I'll help you. I'll arrange everything, and I'll get you elected. There's nothing in the Constitution or Irish legislation to say that a Down syndrome person can't run for office. They're citizens. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Yeah, let's organize to get a Down syndrome person elected.
Yeah. It'd be great. We can have their ears as long as we keep it down to 3 words at a time. So we're bidding. And they'll be immune from criticism. Like, you come on, like, it's, you're in the Dáil. It's, leaders' question time. And you're the Taoiseach of Ireland and you're Down syndrome. No one's going to fucking argue with you. Like, whatever piece of legislation you put forward, like, it's a great idea. It's the minute someone stands up and, even suggests that you may be slightly retarded in some way, shape, or form, it's game over. They're done. You just can't do that. Like, it's no, you're fucking out. Like, that's discrimination right there. How dare you? They'd be, fully protected. So that will happen. I think Mary Lou McDonald, looks-wise, is almost there anyway. Let's face it, she's not far off, looking kind of Down syndrome anyway. But she's protected through her. She's a woman, I certain tone in my voice when I say that awful word, woman. But she is, undeniably so. So I believe. I have no actual proof that she is a woman. I haven't examined her properly. But I would like to someday. Our own interviewer, examiner, strip her naked. Tar and Federer, and then fuck her back out in the street. Like, go get me a coffee made by fucking special needs people. Come back to me in the morning. So let's leave the poor fucking Down syndrome people there, but we continue to advocate on their behalf in a real, meaningful way. They don't need to work. They shouldn't be forced to work. Listen to what they're saying to you. Not one of those fucking people mentioned any part of the dream involving making fucking coffee for anybody.
Yeah.
The last dude was so retarded that his fucking dream is to work in an office and wear a suit. Like, fucking hell upon hells. Like, that's that poor cunt's dream. Give him a break, for fuck's sake. or at least make his dream come true. Put him into some fucking office, having, I don't know, with a suit. Just buy the guy a fucking suit, man. He sounds like he wants a suit to me. Yeah, I'd buy you a fucking suit. Bring it down to the local charity shop. Pick out some fucking suit from 1970. Give you 20 quid and send you to some dodgy massage parlor. You'll be a new man in the morning. Like, it'll be the best fucking day of your life. Yeah, you're strutting into work the next morning. Fuck you, niggers. I quit. Making coffee for none of you cons. Got a date with fucking Zheng Li down the road there. Yeah, I feel wonderful. Fuck you, people. I'm off to live my dreams, to work in an office and wear a fucking suit.
And pay a mortgage.
Yeah, I want a fucking mortgage. I want 4 little fucking Down syndrome children as well. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so we'll be with you. And we will guide you and help you. Not lead you, but we will guide you. Yeah, we can, meet every 2 or 3 weeks and bring flashcards or pictures or something like that and break it down into easy, understandable language for them. Just do what you're told.
Yes, this is called a petrol bomb.
Yeah, I don't know where we go from here.
Yeah,
really.
I think we peaked. Not just for tonight, but our career. Yeah.
Okay,
it's all downhill from here.
Yeah, this is true activism, by the way.
Yep.
Just so people know, highlighting real issues. I mean, we say it with a smile and a joke.
We relentlessly take the piss out of these people, but because we're honest, we're not pretending like these pricks at Happy Out and RTE.
Yeah. Sure, he's happy out. He's happy out. He's a fucking retard, is what we're saying, really. Like, they're fucking, he's fucking sweating like a nigger. Fucking look at the dope. Well, he's happy. He's happy out. You're fucking,
Exactly how that's used.
Yeah. I hadn't a fucking clue. But look at him, smiling like he's fucking got 2 marbles left in his head. Sure, you could hit him in the side of the head with a hurley and he'd go away laughing, sure. Yeah, poor fucking guys, like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so let's hope this shit doesn't take off. But it is what it is.